Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. And I'm Coach Phoebe from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Self Literacy. So, this coaching conversation is for people who is in the journey of finding self significance, building self trust, and strengthening self recognition. These are the people who are empowered to live a life of purpose by embracing their identity and reality. And my mission is to help individuals who are victims of abuse to have a beautiful life, be mentally fit, and also to promote the safe ecology in every family, like protecting the next generation from abuse. In order for every me in the family thrives. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs and shout outs to the people who you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So we would really want to see you like knowing if you are having this talk, like watching this. So yeah, just leave a comment. And I'm streaming, by the way, via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel of Coach AI Connect. So if you are new in our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So I'll be sharing with you today giving honor to whom honor is due. So but before I start, I would like to give a shout out or yung recognize, yung acknowledge yung presence ng mga who is joining me live right now. For Coach Maureen, thank you for joining. For Miss Lady Jen, hello, hello. Um, Hi, Coach Nilo, Coach Candy, Coach Lynn, hello. And Master Coach A, thank you for watching. So, salamat po for joining me today. So, yeah, as I have mentioned, I will be sharing to you a topic. So, just a few of facts to that I can share with you. This is coming from history.com. So, it's about facts about Medal of Honor. So, meron dito sinasabi nila that the only woman who has received the Medal of Honor is Mary Edwards Walker. So, yan yung isa facts that I can share with you. Meron din dito na sinasabi, Theodore Roosevelt is the only US president with Medal of Honor. So, pangalawa, and pangatlo is the youngest Medal of Honor was awarded at 11. So, ibig sabihin, 11 years old siya nung na-award, but was granted it at 13. So, ibig sabihin, the 11-year-old William son enlisted the Union Army alongside his father, serving as a drummer boy with the 3rd Vermont Infantry during the Civil War. So, diba? Akalain nyo, even a young boy can receive a Medal of Honor. O sino dito? Yeah, like, just share with me in the comment who wants to receive a Medal of Honor. Kasi like, diba, wala naman siyang limit. Not even the age would really give that limitation to have something like a Medal of Honor. Kasi diba, drummer boy, pero may Medal of. Then, the fourth thing that I want to share with you is, contrary to popular belief, the official title, the highest military distinction, is simply the Medal of Honor, not the Congressional Medal of Honor. So, yan, that's a fact that I can share with you. And here's the fifth fact. At first, idea of a Medal of Honor was dismissed as too human. So, ayun, during the American Revolution, George Washington established the first combat decoration in U.S. history known as Badge of Military Merit. So after it came to a point na it was only after his retirement that Medal of Honor supporters in Congress could introduce bills providing for the decoration. So that's the five facts that I can share with you regarding honor. So yeah, sino dito ang sundalo? So let me know in the chat box kung sino yung mga sundalo at may mga kakilalang sundalo. So I would be interested to share with you something that this is something that I would really want to to allow you to have a moment of reflection. So let me know in the chat box. Keep comments coming. So hello, Coach Noel and Coach Cherry. Thank you for joining me today. So yeah, I'm excited to know sino yung mga sundalo. Proceeding with what I will be sharing with you today is ano ba talaga ibig sabihin ng salitang honor? So, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, honor means the noun meaning of a noun of honor is a good name or public esteem. So, it's a reputation. And the second definition is a showing of usually merited respect or it's a recognition. Another meaning of honor is yung sa verb niya is it's to regard or treat someone with admiration and respect. So ayun, admiration and respect. So meron din siya na sinasabi is to give special recognition. So ganun din naman respect. So who are the people that you usually honor in your life? Who are the people whom you usually receive this recognition? So let me know in the chat box kung sino itong mga to. But usually naririnig naman natin ito that we when we go through like even nga with school, yan, mga honorable, mga ganyan. So, usually yung mga ganyang recognition, it's really emphasizing a title or a recognition of someone's position, of someone's like um, someone giving respect. Yan. Ayun. So, meron ako dito. I have I would like to nakuha ko na meaning of honor. It came from, it's from Dr. Richard Kaiser. So, sabi niya dito, honor from both the Greek and the Hebrew means to look upon and deal with someone as a valued individual. So, sabi niya, honor is how we are to treat others. It comes from our honor, ibig sabihin niya, our honor, and worship of God. So, looking upon each person as a valued individual. So, ibig sabihin, you really put value to a person and realizing others are his children too. So, ibig sabihin, this is our way of um, treating our other people as a form of worship and honor to God as well. So, gusto ko tong definition na to. And I would take off from there. So, I would like to share with you the things that usually is being connected with honoring. So, let me start with honor God. Kasi nabanggit naman kanina, it's really honoring God. So, with honoring God, we get into a point of, madalas, saan nyo ba ito na i-relate? or saan niyo nakikita yung God? When when I was starting with doing this press month, ano yun? Sabi, parang when I started realizing what's really honoring God. So have you ever asked what's honoring God? So what's really the foundation of honoring God? Um, I have remembered something that one season of my life when I was really getting into an understanding. How is it that someone can honor God? So it means really having that love for God. Then it came into a point of how can you establish that love for God? So you can only have that established when you have a fellowship, when you have a relationship with God. Our life is about fellowship. Our life is about relationship. It's the relationship between us and the Father. It's the relationship between us and God. So the question here is, how are you honoring God with your life? How are you showing your love to God? So I always remember Master Coach A. Yan. So I would like to honor Master Coach A with this. She would always remind us of two bullets. It's the bullet of humility and the bullet of obedience. So as we always say, yeah, we love God. Pero how do we really love God? Are we obeying His command? Are we submitting? Or are we submitting to what to His Lordship? Kahit mahirap in whatever situation that we are in, how are we really responding to whatever it is that the Lord wants us to do? So, ano yun, parang it's always a question of how deep is your relationship with God? How are you relying on Him like He is a father? How are you being a child that who that would always trust God? And as I remember, I always have this picture of um, di ba, even the children when they are young, they would always trust people who are the elders, like for example, their parents or their caregivers. They would always give that trust that they would not even, alam mo yun, parang think twice of really entrusting themselves to their caretakers. So there are times that when a caretaker would tell, "Come here," then they would just really get near you. And so beautiful that when you reflect with the life of a child, then you would see how pure their heart is. So as we go on with this topic, I would like to really give you that moment of reflecting. How are you right now in your relationship with the Father? So I'll be sharing with you while you are here. Um, it says here to honor God means to give Him the regard, the respect, reverence, admiration, adoration, awe, praise, submission, and obedience which are due to Him. To honor God means to worship Him in all our attitudes. So, yan. What are our attitudes? Affections and actions. So, it is the essence of what it means to honor God. And it is revealed in what Jesus called the first and the greatest commandment. So, it's the first and the greatest commandment. It is in Matthew 22, verse 37. To love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. So as I've read it, it says here worship Him in all our attitudes, affections, and actions. So, ibig sabihin, it will really go back to how we are responding. Paano nga ba tayo nagre-respond in our relationship with God? Where are you right now? So, yeah, leave me a comment on how you are connecting with me right now. I would like to say hi to Coach Doms, Karen, Miss Janet. Ayan. So thank you for joining. So yeah, so going back, um, when we get into a point of really understanding, paano nga ba tayo nagre-respond in every situation that we are going through? So, like for me, uh, yung there are times that I would really ask myself this. Have you ever got into a situation that you cannot really explain things that are happening in your life? Or may mga bagay talaga na nangyayari and you don't seem to understand the purpose behind these things. And you keep on asking and asking God, what is this that is happening? Why me? So, bakit ako? Ganyan. So, just to share with you a background of something that is really very deep. I I had this moment of really and having the journey of going through self acceptance. Being a victim of molestation, I was not really accepting that at some point because there were times that I would feel like, bakit ako? So it's something like this very dark, that is very shameful for me. I felt so much guilt because I allowed things to happen. Like I was not able to protect myself at that point. And finding that moment that I was really so down, it came to a point of me having this question, what's the meaning of this? It's not the way I want life to be. And I would just scream to God, parang, Lord, what is this? What is this? I cannot. So there are times that I would just really struggle. I would just really get into a point of beating myself and then got into different relationships just to really find that I still belong, that I'm still accepted, that I am loved despite and in spite of what has happened. But I just can't really find the answer because I kept on running. There are times that you will just really find ways on your own and just to really allow that pain to be patched. Alam mo yung shame and guilt to be removed, to cover up everything. But then it's not just the way it is supposed to be. And then and then at that point I understood that it has to really come to a point of me understanding what is really is it for? What's the purpose of everything that's happening in my life? And now it came into this point. I have this journey. I have this journey of self literacy. I have this journey of self acceptance, of once again trusting myself and getting to a point of self recognition that I can still do something. And you can just, and you at the same time can do something. Whatever it is that you have experienced in the past that you feel like it's so shameful, it's full of guilt, and you just seem to really, I mean, get into a point of beating yourself. Why have you done that? Why have you allowed that to happen to your life? But yeah, that's the reality. There are times that you would just want to scream. You would just want to tell the people, see, this is me. And you are doing this to me. And that was the time that I can take that moment. And when I had life coaching, and I really understood how I have lost that sense of self-love, which led me to a point of honoring yourself. Diba? It says in the word that love your neighbor as you love yourself. So when we get into a point of loving your neighbor as you love yourself, it is really on the understanding that it's you first whom you will love, that you are able to give love to other people. You cannot really give what you don't have. So at this point in time, you will still know that you have to fill that cup first. And as you give to other people, you continue to replace, you continue to replenish that love in your cup. Do not allow it to get into a point of you not having anything in your cup. Yeah, I understand that there are times that we serve other people, we always put other people first before us. Are you someone who is really so, yeah, I di ba Filipino? Let's go back to being a Filipino. Filipinos love to help other people. So like they would just generously give and share what they have in life. But there are times that we tend to forget ourselves as we serve other people. We um are you someone who is like you cannot you cannot say no to a person who is asking you for something, who is asking you to do or to give something? Ikaw ba 'to? So let me know in the chat box if you are connecting. So ikaw ba yung tao na who would do everything for someone or for a person just to really be happy? But then at some point you are starting to lose yourself in the process. So let me share with you that you have to start loving yourself, serving yourself, that you may serve other people as well. I'm giving this a picture. So, 'di ba, sino dito ang mga nakasakay na ng eroplano? So, let me know in the chat box. Sino yung mga nagta-travel dito? Yung sa eroplano. So, 'di ba before mag-take off, meron yan siyang orientation. Yung sinasabi kung nasaan yung mga safety, ano yung mga safety information na kailangang tandaan. Have you ever uh, put attention into the part wherein they are explaining about the oxygen? So, sino dito yung nakaka-recognize? Um, Although yung ngayon, 'di ba, medyo limited yung mga travel ngayon. So, pero I wanna share this kasi there's a portion there about the oxygen. So, meron doong portion na sinasabi na kapag may bata na kasama, mauuna munang maglagay ng oxygen ang nanay at sa kanya lalagyan ng oxygen ang anak. So what do you think could be the logic behind that? It's about yung nanay, ho kailangan niya munang i-secure yung buhay niya para matulungan niya din yung anak niya or matulungan niya kung sino man yung younger na kasama niya. So, it has to be you first before before other people. Ibig sabihin, you cannot really help them kung ikaw nga sa sarili mo hindi mo natutulungan. So, that gives us how are we honoring ourselves? How are we giving love to ourselves? Have you ever understanding how are you honoring your body? Do you give it the best rest that it needs? Ano yung mga nourishment na kailangan mo? Do you exercise? Do you allow yourself to have a healthy na mga na ano na food intake? Oh yan. You can have vegan from DCAP. We have healthy offers in DCAP. So those are the things that you can do to honor your body. How are you honoring your emotions? At times that you are not feeling well, and you are angry, you are anxious, you are fearful. How are you acknowledging it? And how would you do things to make a shift in order for it to be just joyful with gratefulness and things that are positive, 'di ba nga? Sinasabi din na think of the things that are like what Coach Maan have shared in Philippians. Think of thoughts that are noble, trustworthy, and those things that are in line with the positive one. So, how are you also honoring your imperfections? The the identity that you have, the reality that you have. So even the imperfection, even the flaws, yung mga failure, how are you really recognizing all of these things as part of being you? That brokenness, alam mo yun, yung mga mess sa buhay, that you would really allow it to be a board. Ayun, yung mga setbacks mo, it will give you the best comeback in life. That you'll start having those breakthroughs and your mess become messages. Ano yun, your tests becomes testimony. So how are you really recognizing all of this as an opportunity for you to grow? An opportunity for you to really have a deeper relationship with yourself and with the God who created you. Di ba sabi kasi nila, you are created fearfully and wonderfully. And created in the own image and likeness of God. Therefore, how are you really honoring your life in honor of the God who created you? How are you giving love to your life? So, it comes to a point of really understanding. Kamusta yung relationship mo with yourself? Yan. So, di ba pag sinasabing relationship, hindi lang naman to pag-ibig. Pwede rin naman to relationship sa sarili. So, kamusta ba kayo? Mutual understanding na ba? Or getting to know each other? O baka naman nag-date na kayo? So, let me know in the chat box kung ano na yung status ng relationship mo sa sarili mo. Kumusta na kayo? Kilala mo ba talaga yung sarili mo? So, really like understanding ano na yung status. Baka naman kasi galit galit yung pagkakaintindi mo sa sarili mo, yun pala nagtatampo lang. So, ano yung mga gano'ng bagay. So, let me know in the chat box kung ano yung relationship niyo ngayon sa sarili niyo. So, I would like to acknowledge, my AP coach, Marife. Yan, sabi niya, "Yes, ikaw muna sa oxygen before the child." Yes, tama yun. Kasi you have to secure your life first before other people. Kasi hindi mo naman matutulungan yung ibang tao if you alone hindi mo matulungan yung sarili mo. So, sabi din dito ni Coach Nord is honoring our body. Ayan. And Coach Lynn, yes, relationship with yourself. So, ano na ba talaga yung status natin? So, um, yeah. So, as we go on with the discussion, it boils down to really getting to a point of self-awareness. Kasi, when you are into a point really allowing yourself to get into understanding, a deeper understanding or a deeper relationship with yourself, yun kasi uh, yung the level of how deep is your awareness with yourself, yan ay directly proportional to the how deep you can control yourself to get into a goal in your life or where you want to be in your life. So as you start understanding yourself, then you get to have a deeper control how you will respond in a certain situation, in a certain occasion, kung ano man yan, season of your life, that you may be able to get into a point of living the life that you want to be. So, ayan. So, I hope you will get into a point of really asking yourself, kamusta na tayo? Yan. So, yeah, take time. It's a process naman. So, you have to ask, kumusta tayo? Then, sabi ni Coach Doms, kailangan malinaw ang status with the relationship with yourself. Tama Coach Doms, para maiintindihan natin on how we are really responding in every situation that we have, and yung love na kailangan natin for ourselves, we are able to give it so that we can also love other people. Yun nga. So, going back to that, sabi ko yung sinasabi na you cannot give what you don't have, and going back also to the commandment that you love your neighbor as you love yourself. So, neighbor naman tayo. So, after you love yourself, then if you are being filled of love, then out of the overflow that you are able to share your love as well. So, let's go to sharing the love. Yan. So, that love would also give other people honor. So, honoring people. Kasi sabi nga nila that how you are treating other people reflects how you are treating yourself. So ngayon, have you ever have had that moment of reflecting, how am I really treating other people? So when you see someone who is um, abusing other people, how do you think would that affect the person who is doing the abuse? Like for example, um, being a victim of abuse, people would really tend to also have that response of having that anger And yung stress would really get into a point of uncontrollable emotion that would allow them as well to respond in a situation na mag-a-abuse din. So actually, this something that I have remembered na sinasabi nila, 'di ba? Hurt people hurt. But I have a new perspective that I will say this is something from Coach Master Coach A that he said, no, hurt people know what true love is. Because in the understanding, nasaktan sila. And they know that they need that love. They are hurt. Yes, they are hurt. But they know also well how to love because they themselves are needing that. So when we got into a point of understanding that if you if you are hurt, you can give love all the more because you know that that is something that you are needing in life. And we got into a situation that if you are being abused, like for example, like what Coach Lynn is sharing with us, or like her, one of the things that she would want to really fight for, like in the workplace, when your bosses are abusing you already, when they are treating you not the way that you you really are supposed to be treated, then you know at some point that you need to be respected. Right? You need to have that respect. And on the other hand, you will give more respect because you know how it feels nang hindi nirerespeto, nang hindi inaalagaan, nang hindi minamahal. Alam mo yon. That's why meron 'di ba mga if you see there are videos that usually it's an experiment. 'Di ba when people would really go out and pretend to be someone tapos like for example I remember um there is someone who pretended to be a ang tawag dito pulube. Tapos they would ask for food ganyan. So after the whole experiment, they understood that those people who shared food with them, yung mga alms, ganyan, these are the people who themselves have nothing, who themselves lack something. So it goes to a point that because they are experiencing it, they are able to share it. They know the feeling. So like for example, if you are someone who is being mistreated, would you really watch and stand that someone out there is being mistreated? And you know the feeling, you know the hurt, you know the pain of what they have. How are you really fighting for the lives of these people whom you see have a similar situation as you? Would you really just watch? Would you just really allow other people to do it to them? Or you will stand and fight for these people because you know that their lives are worth fighting for? How are you honoring God with the lives of other people being entrusted to you? How are you allowing yourself to be an instrument for someone to have hope in life, for someone to really have that hold in their life, that they know that as they continue to hold in their life, there's someone out there who will support them, who will journey with them. How have you really honored God as you are giving honor to other people? How are you making your life being an instrument of the light? And for those people who are in the dark, to be led into the light. This is a moment for you to get to an understanding. How is it really that you are living your life in honor to God? Giving honor to the Creator who have given you the breath of life. In this time, let me share with you a part of this scripture that it says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." It is from Romans 12, verse 10. So, how are you really having that point of allowing love to overflow through you and in you, that you may also give that honor to other people, that you may give that love to other people? And in the same token, Jesus died on that cross. Diba? It is said in John 3:16 that God so loved the world, gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall perish. So God has, Jesus has given his life for us. And in the same token, it also says, First John 3:16, that as we know what love is, that is Jesus Christ laid for his life for us. We ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. It's a calling, it's a command that we are to love other people as we have received love as well. So, how are you honoring God with your life? How are you giving honor to yourself? And how are you giving honor to the relationships that are being given to you? Are you being a good steward of what has been entrusted? So, yeah, let this time be a moment of really understanding how are we in our relationship with God? How are we in our fellowship with Him? And how are we with ourselves? How are we with other people? So, if you have that point of really getting into an understanding of where you are right now, then what's next for you? So, I'm leaving that question to you for you to reflect on. And I would like to take this moment to really thank you. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for allowing me to have this moment to serve you. And I am inviting you for a moment of really getting to a point of understanding that help is available. Yes, help is available. If you will seek it, then you will find it. If you will ask for it, then you will receive it. If you will look for it, then you will really find it. We at Life Coach Philippines are open. We have Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches located at Pasig. We are open for for us to serve you. And in any time that you need help, in any time that you need support, any time that you are looking for a family that will help you in your season, in your journey, then let us know. I believe Coach Rizel would really be happy to hear from you. You just connect with her. Her number is 0917-586-1661. And we would really love to hear from you. Because here we know that you matter. And each and every life matters. Because you are a God's child. You are victorious. And in your season, you can really have that hope that once again in your life, you can really make things beautiful through Christ and through God. So, yeah, as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization. Um, we are doing professional certified as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Yeah, do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Glacy for coaching for 70 times 7 at 10 in the morning. Coach Nilo, yan, for coaching for mindful transitions at 2 p.m. And for Coach Candy, for coaching for mental fitness at 4 p.m. So I would like also to invite you to Master Coach A co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So it includes 21-day web-based learning, 3 days live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A herself, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. Ayan. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So once again, this is Coach Phoebe from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. So this is us in the Philippines. Love bomb boom, love bomb boom, love bomb boom. See ya. Bye bye.